Hello everyone, this is LDJ11 Gaming, and welcome into another episode of Kent Williams and his Carousel Dynasty. He's starting off as the head coach of the Buffalo Bulls. As you can see, we're taking on the Ohio Bobcats today, and looking at our passing stats and our offensive stats in general, you can see we're pretty much even. We do have less turnovers a game than Ohio, and we're averaging one more point a game than Ohio. As far as overalls go, we're identical. This is going to be an even matchup, so the Bulls are going to have to play a pretty spotless game in order to be able to win it, because they have no advantage over the Bobcats. So let's see what we can do today. And with that, we're off. The kick's away, and Johanneson's going to take the return after the Bobcats deferred their selection to the second half. Coming out today is quarterback Tyler Smith in the Bulls offense. Quick screen out to Keemon Williams. He cannot break a tackle, but he gains one on the play. Here on 2nd and 9, they hand it off to Tyler Hill, Justin Hill, and Justin Hill gains 6 on the play, setting up a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3, Tyler Smith back pass. Looks like they're setting up a screen to Williams. Keemon Williams breaks 2 tackles, fights ahead, gains 5, and a Bulls first down. What a great effort play by Keemon Williams. On 1st and 10, Tyler Smith back to pass. He has Ryan Glad wide open on the sideline, gains 15 yards on the play. On 1st and 10 again, Tyler Smith hands it off Justin Hill. He can't break a tackle, but he powers ahead for 4 yards. On 3rd and 2, Justin Hill gets a carry. He had nowhere to go. Guys missed their blocks all over the place. 4th and 4, play action. Tyler Smith back to pass. He has Keemon Williams wide open for a gain of 13 and a Bulls first down. 1st and 10, Tyler Smith back to pass again. They're throwing it a lot today, and he just misfires in the direction of Ryan Glad. Tyler Smith on 2nd and 10 hands it off Justin Hill. He breaks a tackle, falls ahead for a gain of 6. Here on 3rd and 4, Tyler Smith back to pass, looking for a screen, and he actually goes the opposite side. Dalton Alexander, he can only gain 1, setting up another 4th and 3. 4th and 3, what do the Bulls do? They hand it off to Justin Hill. He has a gap. He gains 7 yards and a Bulls first down. Nice run, Hill. Coming out in 1st down and 10, Tyler Smith hands the ball off to Johanneson, who checks into the game. He gets a short gain of 3. This Bulls offense has controlled the clock the entire first quarter. They've drained more than half of it with a 12-yard run by Dylan Johanneson. They've continued that trend of ball control. Hill gets the carry. He loses 1 on the play. Coming out here, 2nd and goal. Another carry by Justin Hill. This time he powers his way in. Bulls 6, Bobcats nothing. With Brown kicks it away. With the Bulls hitting the extra point, it makes it a 7-0 ball game. On the return is Emmanuel Cobb for 20 yards. The Bobcats come out today, and they're playing their quarterback, Caleb Smith, and Jake Blue, who's hurt. He's back to pass on the first play of the game, steps up in the pocket. He's going deep to his number 1 receiver, and that's picked off. That is picked off on the first play of the game by Ingram. Why did they call him down there, though? Jeremiah Ingram with a beautiful pick, but I don't see how he was down. Oh, I do. His knee glitched. The Bulls offense comes out here in excellent field position for their second drive. Justin Hill gains 2 on the play. And I guess maybe not excellent field position, but they came out in good field position considering they got the ball back quick, I guess is how I meant to say it. Justin Hill takes the carry. He got another Bulls first down on that play. Read option. Tyler Smith takes a hit, gains nothing. He's not an option quarterback. He's probably the last guy you want out there doing it. Another screen to Keemon Williams for nothing on the play. Coming out here on 3rd and 11, what are the Bulls going to do? They got a man, and he just misfires. He misfires, setting up a 4th and 11. And would you believe this? The Bulls are going to come out on 4th and 11 and go for it instead of punting it away. That's shocking. Justin Hill takes it. He gets nothing. He only gains 2. Why did they run a screen there? You've got to wonder, what was Kent Williams thinking on that? Why run a screen on 3rd and so long? Smith-Njigba back to pass on 1st down. He's going deep. He overthrows his man. 2nd down. Smith-Njigba back to pass on 2nd down. He throws it out quick to Brown, who gets knocked out of bounds for a gain of 6. Bobcats coming out on a 3rd and 4. What are they going to do here? They're sending their tight end in motion. Over to the right. Smith-Njigba back to pass. He's looking. No pressure on him. He's got all day, and he just misfires again. 4th and 4. And the Bobcats are lining up to punt it away on 4th and 4. That is shocking. I think the Bulls should be ready for a fake, but it doesn't happen. It's a punt. Likely going to be a touchback, and it is. Bulls take it at 20. 1st and 10. Justin Hill takes the carry. He's got a big gap. He cuts it out. He has a great run, gaining 18 on the carry. Nice run, Justin Hill. As the first quarter comes to an end, it's the Bulls 7, Bobcats nothing. Let's see what else is in store here for the rest of the game. 1st and 10 here, opening 2nd quarter. Justin Hill gets another carry. He can't power through the man, but he gains 4 on the play. 2nd and 6, Tyler Smith throws another quick screen, this time getting the ball into his best receiver's hands, Ryan Glad, for a gain of 3. Bulls come out here on 3rd and 3. Looks like they're going to pass it this time after running it all the other times, and Tyler Smith completely inaccurate, not even close, setting up a 4th and 3. And this time it looks like the Bulls are going to do the smart thing and punt it away instead of setting them up with great field position. Ball goes out of bounds, probably at about 25-yard line. Bobcats take over here. 1st down from about the 27-yard line. Smith-Njigba back to pass. It's a screen, and Hartfield's wide open. Nobody is over there. Hartfield goes for a big 22-yard reception. Nate Hartfield, great play. Seth Weischer walking up here on 1st down. Are they going to bring a little pressure? They motion a guy over to the right, and Hartfield takes the carry, only gains 1. Seth Weischer on the blitz, perfectly timed it up. Nice play. Smith-Njigba on 2nd down, hands it to Hartfield, who loses 2. 2 men combined for the tackle. It's Hollier, and it's our corner. 3rd and 11. What are the Bobcats going to do? Smith-Njigba back to pass. He checks it down short to their receiver, Syrie, who gets wrapped up and taken down by J.R. Henry and Thomas Turner. 4th down on the plus side of the field. It looks like the Bobcats are going to go ahead and punt it away again. It's 4th and 7. This conservative style. Is it going to work for him later in the game? We'll see. Johannesson takes the return from about the 15-yard line, and he only gains 2 on the return. Coming out on 1st and 10, the Bulls hand the ball off again to Nate Hill. Justin Hill for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, Bulls are out here. Looks like Tyler Smith is going to hand it off to Justin Hill again. He has another crease. He gains 9 on the carry. Great running, Justin Hill, and another Bulls 1st down. 1st and 10, Tyler Smith back to pass. He misfires again. That was intended for, I'm not sure if that was Keemon Williams on the outside or Parker on the inside. 2nd and 10, Tyler Smith back to pass. He's going to, what was that throw? That was not intended for Justice Hopkins. That was supposed to go to Dalton Alexander. Wow, the inaccuracy. Bulls back to pass on 3rd and 6. Tyler Smith just barely gets the pass away, setting up another 4th down. What'll likely be a punt. Smith-Njigba and the Bobcats take over. He hands it off to Hartfield. Nate Hartfield has a big gap up the middle, gain of 9. If he was quicker, that would have been a bigger gain. Bobcats come out 2nd and 1. Smith-Njigba in the shotgun hands it off to Hartfield. Hartfield with the little counter play. Devon Hollier knocks him down, loses 1 on the play. 3rd and 3, Bobcats come out once again in the shotgun. And they're going to hand it off again to Nate Hartfield. Hartfield sweeps it out left. He gets the 1st down, and he gets 14 yards, giving the Bobcats another 1st down. Coming out in the pistol this time. Smith-Njigba takes snap. He hands it off to Hartfield again, who gets wrapped up by Kealani for a gain of 3. Coming out here, 2nd and 7. Smith-Njigba in the gun. He's going to hand it off this time to backup running back Kalis. Kalis takes it for a gain of 4. Setting up a 3rd and 4. for the Bobcats. Coming out in the gun with Ncaa still in the game. It looks like the Bulls might bring a little pressure. And they do. It gets picked up, though. They hit it to Syrie, who gets tackled. Only gains 1 on the play, setting up a 4th down for the Bobcats. And again, the Bobcats get a 4th and short right around midfield. And it looks like they're just going to punt it away. And they do. Johannesson back on the return to see if he can make a big play out of it. He gets some decent yards, gains 9 on the return. Quick pass to Keemon Williams on first down, gains 3. There's only 1:45 seconds left until halftime, so let's see if these Bulls get moving. Tyler Smith takes snap. He rolls it out. He's got a man wide open. He hits Justice Hopkins for a big 20-yard gain and a first down, Bulls. 1:24 left in the first half. Quick check down over here to Justin Hill. Hill gets the reception. He can't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds, setting up a 2nd and 1 with 1:18 left in the half. The Bobcats defense has done a good job keeping everything the Bulls have done in front of them and short. Let's see if they can continue it. Tyler Smith, quick pass to Justice Hopkins, 7 yards and a first down for the Bulls. The Bulls are hurrying to the line of scrimmage here, trying to keep this clock from running out on them. Tyler Smith passes it. He misses Ryan Glad, who was open on the sideline on the comeback route. The Bulls are sending Hopkins in motion across the field. Ryan Glad takes the snap. Hopkins is open. He just misfires. They moved that perfectly. They lined it up perfectly. But Tyler Smith just misfires on the play. Coming out, 3rd and 10 here. What can the Bulls do to try to get points before half? They fire, and it's almost intercepted. Keemon Williams was the intended receiver, but their safety came up and made a great play. The Bulls left too much time on the clock here, and they don't want to attempt a long field goal, so they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and 10. Hopkins comes in motion. What are they doing here? It's a quick play action. Tyler Smith fires. He misses his man. He had Dalton Alexander wide open, and he just misses him again. That inaccuracy is showing up. Look at that. Wide open. Let's see if this Bobcats offense can come out here and score before half. Smith-Njigba back to pass. He's wildly inaccurate as well, just missing over the top. This is definitely not going to be a top-viewed game across the country. Probably not even one of the top-viewed games in the MAC. But let's see if they can get some offense going. Smith-Njigba back to pass on 2nd down. Checks it down to Hartfield, who makes a nice cut. Gains 8 on the play. Let's see, will the Bobcats get moving and try to score before half? They will. Looks like the Bobcats are going to go no huddle and try to get a first down here on 3rd and 2. Smith-Njigba, Turner bringing pressure, hits him and brings him down. Thomas Turner sacks him, and the Bulls will call a timeout. 4th and 9, the Bobcats are going to be forced to punt again. You got to wonder, are the Bulls going to try to score, or do they just want to set up a return that might give them good field position? Johannesson takes the return. He cuts it to the right. He can't get to the edge, but he gains 10 on the return, setting him up at the 45-yard line. The Bulls have 25 seconds before halftime. They got plenty of time to try to take a shot here and get in field goal range. Smith back to pass. He throws almost an interception to the Bobcats. I don't know what's going on with him today. 20 seconds left till halftime. Tyler Smith back to pass. He has an open Dalton Alexander again and misfires. Tyler Smith is killing the Bulls today. 3rd and 10, 17 seconds before halftime. Tyler Smith and the Bulls back to pass. He has an open man. He hits Keemon Williams, who gets just enough for the first down. Bulls going to take a timeout. The Bulls are nowhere near field goal range right now, but let's see what they can do. Back to pass, Tyler Smith. He's got Keemon Williams on the out route. Nice catch. He steps out of bounds, setting the Bulls up in possible field goal range. It looks like the Bulls want to try to take a shot before halftime into the end zone. Let's see what they can do. Tyler Smith tosses it up. Keemon Williams, he beats the man. Touchdown, Bulls. They go up 13-0 right before halftime. Look at that. Keemon Williams over the top. Nice throw, Tyler Smith. The Bulls hit the extra point, and they go into halftime leading the Ohio Bobcats 14-0 in this MAC action today. Let's take a second and look at some stats. Tyler Smith, 16 of 27 for 139 yards and that touchdown pass just before halftime. He's completing 59% of his passes. He started hot, cooled off, and finished hot. So let's see if he can keep it going in the second half. Justin Hill has 14 attempts for 74 yards and a touchdown. Johannesson, 2 for 15. Keemon Williams has 8 catches in the first half and a touchdown for 78 yards. Justice Hopkins has 3 for 31. Ryan Glad, 2 for 18. Justin Hill, 2 for 11. Dalton Alexander, 1 for 1. Seth Weischer leads our team with 4 tackles. Tackles for loss go to Devon Hollier, Jeremiah Ingram, and Thomas Turner. Sacks go for Thomas Turner. Interceptions go to Jeremiah Ingram, and we don't have any forced fumbles. And we're going to open up this second half with Brown kicking it away. Let's see what the Bulls can do. Can they hold on and win in the second half? Cobb takes the return from about the goal line out to about the 25-yard line. And the Bulls' defense has been phenomenal, as witnessed by these stats at the bottom here. They've only allowed 65 yards so far. Caleb Smith-Njigba hasn't been able to do anything in his return from injury. He's back to pass, and he's inaccurate again, incomplete. 2nd and 10 Bulls. Bobcats take the ball, 2nd down. Smith-Njigba running speed option. He keeps it for himself. Turner comes down, reads, hits him. Only going to gain 6 on the play. Nice tackle, Thomas Turner. 3rd and 4 here. Thomas Turner walking down towards the line of scrimmage. Probably going to bring a blitz, and he does. He gets picked up by the center, and he hits Syrie. Caleb Smith-Njigba hits Peta Syrie for a gain of 8 and a Bobcats 1st down. Thomas Turner walking down again, coming on a blitz. This time it doesn't work, but they muddy it up, and Hartfield gains 5 on the play. The Bulls would really like to see a great showing by their defensive line. It hasn't done much at all so far this season. Smith-Njigba hands it off to Hartfield. Hartfield gains enough for a 1st down on a 9-yard run. 1st down Bobcats. We're really hoping to see more out of guys like Devon Hollier and Christian Smallwood and Zaire Henderson, but they just haven't done it yet. And Smith-Njigba gets hit by corner Malu Kealani for a 3-yard loss. Great play on the speed option by the Bulls defense. Man in motion, Smith-Njigba back to pass. He hits Kalis on the screen. Turner coming down, 1 man to beat. Turner does enough, knocks him out of bounds, setting up a 3rd and 2. Smith-Njigba hands it off. Hunt can't make the play on the outside, on the edge. Hartfield has a gap down sideline. Is he fast enough? No, he is not. Great tackle in space by Seth Weischer. Good job, Bulls. That could have been a touchdown, but luckily Hartfield is not a fast player. Handoff goes to Kalis. J.R. Henry came through, and another tackle by Thomas Turner. The Bulls defense really seems to like to walk one of their safeties down near that line of scrimmage. After they struggled to defend the run earlier in the season, it seems like that's their solution. And touchdown, Josh Staggers. Smith-Njigba to Staggers to give the Bulls, the Bobcats, their 1st points of the day. Johannesson takes the return after the Bobcats get that extra point, making it 14-7. 21-yard return by Johannesson. With 5.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter, what can the Bulls do on offense? Quick pass out to Justice Hopkins is defended well by the Bobcats. Tyler Smith comes out on 2nd and 10. He has a man open. Keemon Williams on the slant takes it for a nice gain of probably about 15 yards. 1st and 10 Bulls. Tyler Smith back to pass again. He hits Hopkins short for a gain of 7. Coming out on 2nd and 3, play action. Ryan Glad's open on the sideline, and he misses him. Tyler Smith has been just off with Ryan Glad today. And here's something you haven't seen before. Brian Romney, true freshman quarterback who played in high school for Kent Williams, comes out. He's a faster type. He's going to pull a read option. They have a pulling tight end, Dalton Alexander, and Romney gets to the edge. He cannot step back, but that was a great run. Nice wrinkle by the Bulls getting a running quarterback out there for a gain of 22. Look at Alexander come around, hit that block right there. That sets Romney up to be able to get up and down the sideline. Nice run. Tyler Smith returns to the game and hands it off to Justin Hill, who only gains 2 on the play. Brian Romney's really the only scrambling quarterback on this roster, and he played for Kent Williams in high school, so I'm surprised it's taken this long to see him get on the field as Hill gets another carry to gain 4 on the play. Out come the Bulls on 3rd down and 4. Tyler Smith back to pass. He has his running back wide open, and he missed Justin Hill. That would have been a 1st down, Bulls. Field goal by Morton is up and good. Bulls take a 3-point lead. After that successful field goal attempt, Bulls lead by 10. Handed off to Hartfield, who gets hit by J.R. Henry right at the line of scrimmage. Can this Bobcats offense wake it up today? Smith-Njigba back to pass. He has Jackson wide open, who gains 7, setting up a 3rd and inches scenario. Bobcats look like they're going to sprint him out, but the Bulls look like they're still expecting a run. And they were wrong. Smith-Njigba gets the pass out quick to Peck. Peck gains 19 and a Bobcats first down. Smith-Njigba comes out under center this time. He sends his tight end in motion out wide. He's going to come back in. They're going to play action it off of Hartfield. Back to pass. Smith-Njigba hits Jackson right in front of our star corner Dotson for a 27-yard gain and a Bobcats first down. Turner walking down into the box. Haynes goes in motion for the Bobcats. Smith-Njigba hands it off to Hartfield. J.R. Henry one-on-one takes down Nate Hartfield for no gain. That was a great play and great read by J.R. Henry at the linebacker position on that play. Haynes goes in motion again. Kalis is in the backfield filling in for Hartfield, who gets hit by J.R. Henry and Patrick Farnock for no gain on the play. After Coach Kent Williams was critical on his linebackers earlier in the season, it appears as if they're stepping up on 3rd and 8. Smith-Njigba passes it, checks it down to Kalis, who gets hit and taken down by Thomas Turner for a gain of 7, setting up a 4th and 1. And they look like they want to just take the points, which is shocking considering they need 10 to win this game. The field goal is up and good. 17-10 Bulls. Johannesson back to return. He's going to take it from about the 6 or 7 yard line. He's going to cut it right. He has a gap. He gets around one man. He has one man to beat. He cannot beat him, but he powers forward, gets a big 44-yard return. Bulls take over with 34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Smith hands it off to Justin Hill. Justin Hill can't break the tackle, but he gets a nice 10-yard run. Bulls come out 2nd and inches here. As the 3rd quarter's coming to an end, they hand it off Justin Hill. He gets the first down and more, gain of 9. Everyone here in Buffalo, hold up your 4s. It's a 17-10 game. Bulls lead entering the 4th quarter. Opening up the 4th quarter. Looks like Justin Hill's getting a carry. He gets hit. He breaks the tackle, though. What a nice run, Justin Hill. Gains 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 1. Justin Hill gets another carry. Cuts it left. He finds a big gap. Gains 11. Setting up a 1st and goal for the Bulls. Looks like they're going to call him down just shy of the 10. So it's actually going to be a 1st and 10 with a chance of getting a first down inside of the 1 yard line. Hill gets the carry. He powers it forward. Gains 3 on the play. Dylan Johannesson checks into the game here on 2nd and 7. Tyler Smith, he's back to pass on this. He's got a man open, but he misses him. He had him open, but Tyler Smith once again misses him. Bulls come out 3rd and 7 here. They got to get it inside of the 1 for a first down or score a touchdown. And they got their tight end. It's underthrown. Dalton Alexander. Great play by this Bobcats defense stopping them. Bulls line up. Morton kicks the field goal. He hits it. Gives them a 10-point lead again. And our punter Brown kicks it away. Let's see what they can do. Cobb takes the return. Troutman misses the tackle, but Brown comes through and makes it. Smith-Njigba and the Bobcats have got to start feeling the pressure of this game as they take over with 6 minutes and 42 seconds left, needing 2 scores. Hartfield gets the carry. He has a big old gap up the middle. Seth Weischer eventually takes him down. Bobcats come out. They spread it out. Trips right. Smith-Njigba back to pass. Turner comes on a blitz. They complete it for 8 yards. J.R. Henry on the tackle. Dorian Brown makes the reception. This defense has done a good job against the Bobcats. Looks like they walk both safeties down, and it's a speed option pitch out to Hartfield. That might backfire. Seth Weischer chasing him down, takes him down at the 30 after a 23-yard run by Nate Hartfield. Bobcats seem to be putting a drive together when they needed it the most. Smith-Njigba, another speed option, pitches it off of Devon Hollier. There's nowhere to go on that one. Seth Weischer hits Nate Hartfield for a 1-yard loss. And Nate Hartfield suffered an injury on that play, which means Kalis has got to come in and take over. Smith-Njigba back to pass. He's got no pressure. Turner gets beat by Peck for a big gain and a first down for the Bobcats. And Caleb Smith-Njigba is 14 of 19 for 154 yards passing. Let's see what the Bulls defense can do to slow him down as he's back to pass. And he has an open man. Hodgins, Jack Hodgins, takes it in for a touchdown. The bug man. With the extra point going through, this is a 3-point game. Bulls taking over with just 5 minutes left in the game. Johannesson gets the return. He gets out wide. He has nowhere. 20 yards on the return. Can this Bulls offense do enough to secure the victory today? Justin Hill gains 2 on his first carry. Brian Romney checks back into the game for the Bulls. You have to assume this is probably going to be a running play as he takes it and he cuts it up. He on the speed option and gains 8 and a Bulls first down. And they're actually going to go quick. Brian Romney is going to stay on the field and go quick. Let's see what they plan on doing here. Read option, Romney pulls it again. He gains 7 yards. Brian Romney stays in the game on this crucial drive. 2nd and 3. He's back to pass, but nope. He's going to take it and run again. He's going to slide down just in front of him. Great run by Brian Romney. Tyler Smith steps back into the game. Romney probably needing a breather after 3 straight runs. Hill gets 4 yards on the carry. You have to wonder if that's a new wrinkle that's here to stay, getting Romney out here to do a little bit of QB run. Justin Hill takes the carry. He cuts it out. He tries the power forward, and he does get just enough for the first down. Johannesson checks into the game on first down. It's back to pass. Smith hits Keemon Williams. He gains 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 1. The Bulls are starting to work the clock here. With Johannesson remaining in the game, he's going to get another carry and fight forward and gain just enough for another Bulls first down. The Bobcats didn't call a timeout here. The Bulls are draining the clock underneath 2 minutes now. Snap taken. Tyler Smith hands it off to Justin Hill, who can't break the tackle of the linebacker. Timeout taken by the Bobcats, setting up a 2nd and 10. Tyler Smith snaps it, hands it off to Justin Hill. He runs forward. He powers through for a first down for the Bulls. That will likely seal this game up. Tyler Smith hands it off Justin Hill. He cuts it back on the backside of the run. Gains 4 on the play. The Bulls still need likely 1 more first down to be able to drain all the clock as the Bobcats use their final timeout. As you can see, Brian Romney checks back into the game here on 2nd down to run another option and pull it. He cuts it back. He powers forward, sets up a 3rd and inches for the Bulls. Tyler Smith checks back into the game here on 3rd and inches. They send Stevens in motion, and he hands it off to Hill, who gets enough for the Bulls first down. What? And walks into the end zone. He wasn't down on that. He should have went down it so they could drain the clock. But that's a touchdown for Justin Hill. Who could have seen that? That looked like he was down. He had to have been down on that. And somehow that play stands, giving the Bulls a 27-17 lead. They would have preferred that not be a touchdown, I think, honestly. Oh no, this is setting up as a disaster, but Cobb returns it for 36 and gets taken down right around midfield. Smith-Njigba hands it off to Brown. Why would you run it in this situation? You're out of timeouts. You need touchdowns. Looks like they're going to have to clock it after that terrible play call to begin the drive. That made absolutely no sense. I do not know what the Bobcats were doing to begin this series. Turner on the blitz. He gets picked up at the last second. Smith-Njigba wobbles it out there to Jackson, who gets just enough for a first down. Smith-Njigba back to pass. There's only 28 seconds left in this game. If they don't get a score here, it's over, and they will not, as Dotson picks it off and seals it. Game over. Bulls win. And this game goes final. The Bulls win it. What a day for Justin Hill. 30 carries, 166 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Your Bulls improved to 3-0 in MAC play so far. That's an impressive start to their season. As we take a quick look at our stats from today, Tyler Smith finishes 19 of 35 for 174 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 picks. He only completed 54% of his passes. He was pretty inaccurate in a lot of passes. Justin Hill takes 30 carries for 166 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had a fantastic day. Brian Romney, the fourth string quarterback. This was Kent Williams' quarterback at his final high school stop before taking over the Bulls head coaching job in Winter Park, Florida. He took 5 carries for 53 yards. Didn't get into the end zone, but that was a nice mix that's new for this Bulls offense. Dylan Johannesson steps in and only has 3 carries for 17 yards. Keemon Williams takes 10 receptions for 106 yards and 1 touchdown. Justice Hopkins caught 4 for 38. Ryan Glad was eliminated. He was erased from the game plan today. He only had 2 catches for 18 yards. Hill took 2 receptions for 11 yards, and Dalton Alexander caught that 1 for 1. On defense, Seth Weischer led our team with 9 tackles, followed by J.R. Henry and Thomas Turner, each with 8. Tackles for loss went to Malu Kealani, Thomas Turner, Jeremiah Ingram, Seth Weischer, and Devon Hollier. As you notice here, only one of them players is a front 7 player. That needs to improve. 1 sack went to another safety in Thomas Turner, and we had 2 picks, one by Dotson to finish the game off, and Jeremiah Ingram, which was a momentum-turning play earlier in the game. Caleb Smith-Njigba played through his injury today. It was his first game back. He completed 16 of 22 passes for 171 yards with 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Nate Hartfield ran hard today, taking 14 carries for 113 yards, averaging 8 yards a carry. The receivers really didn't do anything at all today. Anthony Jackson was probably their biggest threat. He had 3 for 41, followed by John Peck, who took 2 for 29. Their touchdowns went to Jack Hodgins, a freshman redshirt receiver out of Ohio, with the nickname of the Bugman. And then Josh Staggers, a junior receiver, took his 1 reception for a touchdown. Defensively, Arthur Fink led them with 12 tackles, followed by David Thomas and Lorenzo Walton, and then Justin Harding had 7. Their tackles for loss went to Stephen Smith, Brandon Beard, Arthur Fink, and Demetrius Qualls. They had no sacks today, and we didn't have any interceptions. What a great day by these Bulls with a 27-17 victory over the Bobcats. As we take a look at top 25 polls following our victory, Georgia remains the number 1 team in the nation, followed by Wisconsin, Texas A&M, Notre Dame, Stanford and Florida State swap. North Carolina remains at 7, Michigan at 8, 9 is Ohio State, 10 Texas, 11 Tennessee, 12 Houston, 13 Nebraska, 14 is undefeated Navy, 15 is Arkansas, 16 is Washington, 17 is Rutgers, who lost to the number 8 team in the nation in Michigan, so they only fell back 1 spot. Iowa, who lost to the number 2 team in the nation in a blowout fashion, only dropped back 3 spots, and I don't know how. Number 19 is UCLA. 20 is Florida, who lost to an unranked Missouri team, and they dropped them from 9 to 20. 21 is Michigan State. 22, Penn State. 23 is Army, who fell in overtime to FAU for their first loss on the season. Number 24 is Mississippi State, getting into the top 25. And 25 is San Diego State, returning after being the national champions last year. We're going to take a quick look at them. They lost 2 games here early. 1 to Maryland, 1 to Missouri. Just tough. They won the title, as I stated. And you can see on the screen in 2022, they were the national champions. So they just must have got lucky coming through that Mountain West. However, they won't be lucky for long, as they'll be joining the pack to take over for USC and UCLA. As we take a look at the Heisman standings, Cody Galera of Notre Dame remains at number 1. Joshua Eakins goes from unranked all the way up to number 2 for Rutgers. Number 3 is Tony Timmons, who went from unranked all the way up to number 3. Georgia's running back knocks out their quarterback, Josh Robbins, and he moves into number 3 on the list. Jake Pullman drops down to number 4 out of UNC, and he's injured. So we're going to have to check on his injury and see how long he's out for. James Roberts of Stanford, their running back, drops to number 5. And as you can see here, Jake Pullman tore his tricep. It says he's only going to miss 5 weeks, but that's going to be a tough one to come back for as a quarterback unless it's on his non-throwing arm. Either way, that's a tough injury. That's going to end his Heisman campaign and possibly his season. He wasn't having that strong of a season anyway. I don't know where the Heisman hype was coming from. I guess it was just the rushing ability got everybody excited, but it's always tough to see one of the star players in college football go down with injury. We wish him and UNC the best. And the last thing I wanted to show you, we got 2 commits today. We got Chris Mitchell, a 4-star corner out of Oklahoma, who's 6'1", 167 pounds. He committed to us. And we got free safety Josh Thomas, who's also a 4-star, the number 10 free safety in the nation out of Florida. That's Coach Kent Williams being able to dig into his background a little bit in the state of Florida, knowing them coaches helping us out here in Buffalo. He's 6'1", 196 pounds. We look forward to having them both join the Bulls next season. And next week, you're going to see the Bulls take on the 5-1 Miami University Redhawks. We cannot wait to take them on and see how good we can be, as they have a decisive advantage. They are number 1 in the nation in points scored, averaging 46.3 points per game. Their total offense is number 1. Their pass offense is number 1. They have been phenomenal. This is going to be a tough game for the Bulls and Coach Kent Williams. I don't see how they're going to be able to pull it out. They've been pretty good this year, but they've also had kind of an easy schedule to begin their slate of MAC play. So I look forward to seeing you next week against the Miami University Redhawks. This is LDJ11 Gaming. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day.